This is going to be my 3-month or 12-week project pan update. So up until this point, I had everything finished except for 3 items. Let me go through and show you what I finished up until this point. So the only item that I was able to finish up in the past 2 weeks since my last update was my MAC Studio Fix powder, and I actually finished this up today. So this is in the shade NW18. And that is what the beautiful inside of the pan looks like. So these retail for $27 at the MAC counter. Now, I do this thing where I go through and I add up how much everything is, and I give you a grand total. So up until the last update, I had finished $301.75 worth of items. So after including this guy in, it came out to be $328.75 that I finished up in the past 3 months in this project pan, and I am just super ecstatic about that. I do have 2 items left, and I gave myself a deadline to finish everything up by the 31st of December. Now obviously I'm not done yet. I still have 2 items left, but I'm thinking if I can go through and finish up one more item, I'm gonna call it quits, because technically I threw in 21 items. I was just counting 2 concealers as one product, but if I can finish one of these, I'll be a happy camper. I'll count it as 20, and then I'll start my next project pan. So let me show you what's left. I have this MAC fluid line in the shade Catch My Eye, and I've mentioned this plenty of times before. This is just a taupey gray shade with a gold shimmer kind of running through it. That's a swatch of it right there. I don't know if you're going to be able to catch the gold shimmer or not, but it's really beautiful. I've made some killer progress in the past 2 weeks because I've actually been using this as an eyeshadow base every single day. So even though my eyeshadow look today is pretty light on the inner corner, I still have this base down all over the lid. I really wasn't focusing on this too much and wearing it every single day at the early part of my project pan, so that's why I haven't finished the majority of this up yet. Let me show you actually compared to a full one so you can actually see how much progress I've made. This is in the shade, this is their fluid line in the shade Macro Violet, and I barely touched this one. I think I've used it like twice, so you can see they're pretty full up to the top. I've cleaned out a large portion from the top, and then in the inside there's major progress in there. So I bet I've cleaned out at least 2/3 of the product in here, possibly even 3/4 of the product. So I am really happy with the progress on this. I actually wouldn't be very upset if this happened to still be hanging on after 2 more weeks. I don't mind throwing it in a future project sometime in the future. But the last item that I wanted to show you guys is my NARS Jungle Red lipstick. And this is probably the most daring lipstick that I've ever thrown into a project pan. At my last update, I was all the way up to there, and now I'm all the way down to this very bottom black line. When I first started out, I was all the way up to right where that line right in the R is. So right now, as you can see, I'm right at the bottom of that very last line. Major progress in my opinion. I feel like I've used a ton of this product, but I think this would be the only one that could be used up in the next 2 weeks. So like I said, if I finish this guy up, or even by some miracle if I happen to finish up both of them from using this one every single day, regardless whether or not either of these are finished up or if both of them are finished up, I'm going to be putting up my finale video for this Project 20 pan in about 2 weeks. So definitely look for that, and that is my super fast quick update for my Project 20 pan. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!